How's everybody doing? So, as you can see, I'm filling the gap here with foam all the way down to the siding, right? It's not that far, but it does look far because of the curve and just the way the benchwork is set up in the track. It really does look quite a ways, but in reality, it's an arm's reach away. But I just want to talk about foam for a second here. So I've had a lot of experience with foam, clearly, in the film industry. Like everything you see in film, I was also a sculptor, so everything you see in film is any sort of, well, anything from concrete to rocks to pillars to, you name it. Like any hard strata is just basically foam, and it's scenic painted, so it can be picked up by one person and moved. And so I think a lot of times when people use foam, like this is one of the advantages that I really like, and a lot of people like don't realize it. Like they go to all the trouble to create rock molds and use heavy plaster rather than just taking a knife or a fork or a spoon, like anything, and just cut some lines around it and then just start chipping stuff away. And you would be amazed at the rock formations you can form with just foam. I mean, it's incredible stuff. In this case, this is 2-inch pink foam. And I've been having a lot of fun with it, as you can see. Now, this is, like, I'm trying to create a little bit of a, pattern, like with rock strata, there's sort of layers. You'll see that, it's very common. I think it's something to think of where I'm going from the left to the right in a sort of upward angle just to kind of draw the eye up onto the scene. Again, right, using another feature to direct the viewer. There's going to be a culvert pipe right here, and then water coming down here. This is where the river's going to be. There'll be some tail out and some shallow, probably sandbanks here. I am adding a little extra west coasty, like on Anasis Island. It's probably more sand, than anything. But there's rock there too, so it's it's a delta, right? But this particular area, which pans over to the barge slip right here where the foundation is, like this will all be breakwater, like broken up rock and man-made. And then I'm going to sort of taper it into this more natural feel here, and just sort of blend it in. And then the actual seam is actually right in here, like the seam, or actually no, it's right here. Here's the seam for the benchwork, and it runs down, runs right through here actually. I'll just show you because see there, and then the seam runs, there's a wooden plug here. Anyway, it comes away as a separate module. So I'm going to hide some of that in this rock strata and the foam here. And then what I can do with this is basically use texture paste or just a gesso paint, like a white canvas type paint that'll just cover this up, and you won't lose all the detail, and it'll take washes really nice and paint. So as you can see, carving foam, right? Try to, like experiment a bit, don't throw away opportunities because this stuff is great. Just stab a knife in here and there, and just when you pop it out, I mean, look at that. I mean, that's as good as any rock mold. In fact, it's even better in some ways because you get all these little chunks, that happen that you generally lose with a rubber mold, depending, right? Because it's like, unless the rock mold itself is pulled off a real specimen piece, they don't look always the way we would like. Whereas in this case, if you just try it out yourself, you might surprise yourself. Okay. Pull the knife, my friend.